Lately, I've been thinking a lot about immediacy. In fact, I've been thinking about this topic for months. And by immediacy, I just mean doing things in the moment, doing things without much preparation, maybe being a little bit impulsive. Oh my goodness!
Wow!
It's you!
It's crazy! Wow!
That's like that is the best reaction I have ever seen.
You're great, man. I'm like watching all your videos.
Oh, thank you so much. Oh. I'm trying to shoot a video for Two Veritasium right now. Do you watch the Two Veritasium? Yeah.
That's great. Like, oh.
What's your name?
Nissan.
Nissan.
Yeah, I really appreciate your work.
Hey, it's my pleasure. Absolutely.
Yeah. Have a nice visit.
It's great to meet you.
Yeah, bye.
Thank you. That was crazy and unexpected. I'm just going, that was the best reaction ever. I'm just going to visit a school here in Stockholm. But back to what I was saying, you know, I felt like a lot during the past year. I was kind of waiting for the right moment. And to me, that's added a bit of distance from you, people who I'm trying to talk to and explain things to. And, you know, I joined Vessel a couple years ago, which is another video sharing platform, and all they asked me to do was upload a video to that platform a week before I uploaded it to YouTube. And to me, I didn't think that that was too much of a big deal because, you know, the videos I make aren't that time sensitive, and I didn't think anyone who's watching these videos would really care. But I think it did change things. It changed the psychology for me about making a video, because I couldn't just make a video one night and have it posted to YouTube the next day. I'd have to know that it's only going to get released in 7 days. And I mean, I rationalized it to myself saying, you know, it's like a steady state thing. As long as you're just continuing with your process, what does it matter that there's a time delay? But I think it did matter, and it made me less excited about just going ahead and making a video, because I don't know, there's not that immediate reward of being able to post it the next day and see what you think. So maybe that's really what got me thinking about immediacy. By the way, Vessel folded, so I now have my immediacy back. I can post this in the next hour if I really wanted to. And I like that. The other thing that I think increases distance between you and me is the whole scripting process. I mean, in theory, scripting makes everything better, and I think it has made my videos better over the years. From the early days when I didn't really script at all, and then I just had to figure out what to do with stuff in the edit. Now I think the videos are a lot more concise, and I rarely say a word wrong. And I think that's helpful, but I also think there's something to be said for just being conversational. And it's easier to be conversational when you're talking off the top of your head. And I'm curious about what you think. Do you think that, I don't know, this sort of conversational style, even if it's more stilted, even if there are pauses or things that are misspoken, is that better or is that worse? I don't know. But I definitely think that just getting on with it and doing things is important. And maybe over the past year, the pendulum for me has swung too far towards the sort of preparation side of things. You know, the other extreme is doing live videos, which I kind of like the idea of, for the reason that you really can't stop. You can't edit anything, and it's your raw self, and it's a really dynamic and open and immediate conversation. The problem I find with live, especially for doing educational videos, is I don't know that those videos would be better than what you could make if you really prepared for it. In fact, I mean, I think you'd have to do a lot of preparation before you went live in order to make sure that the video was useful. And even then, I think it'll probably take you longer than it would to make a shorter, clearer, concise educational video. I tried Facebook Live a couple weeks ago, and it's interesting because I feel like it's kind of manic. I see all of these comments come up on the screen, and I just feel like I want to respond to everyone as soon as I see it, and I know that that just makes for a crazy viewing experience, one that might be really hard. But I want to know about you as well. Is there anything that you have been putting off because you don't want to screw it up? I mean, I think that's the thing that counts against doing things immediately is, if you do it now, it might be bad, and then you're gonna know that it's bad. And this is like the standard problem that I think most people encounter. I think it's the main reason for procrastination. If you try to do something right now and it goes poorly, you're going to know, and then you can't delude yourself into thinking that it's gonna happen at some future time and it's gonna be better. And then you put it off and put it off and put it off until the deadline hits you, at which point you panic horribly, and then you do it, and maybe it's good or maybe it's not good, but at least you didn't spend very much time on it because you just crammed it all into the last moment. I think that's the main reason for procrastination. So let me know in the comments, is there anything that you have been meaning to do for a long time and haven't even started it because you're worried that it's, I mean, for any reason? Is there, do you think that this immediacy thing is important? I think it is. It is for me. So I'm gonna work on doing things in a more immediate fashion.